Hi, and welcome to our channel. We are Betsy and Chet, and this is our oldest son, Alex. Alex has Phelan McDermid Syndrome, autism, intellectual disability, ADHD, and Pica. We have created this YouTube channel to help others with disabilities to have fun traveling and to create joyful experiences together. We are going on a 2-week road trip together from Pennsylvania to Yellowstone and the Grand Teton National Parks, with many, many exciting stops on the way. This episode gives strategies that we are using to hopefully create a smooth adventure. This is episode 5, getting ready for a summer road trip. We are a new channel with only a few subscribers yet, so please subscribe to encourage us to make more videos. I currently have no funding, so all the products mentioned are those that we love and use. We mention them here to help you plan, not to sell you anything. Today, the Friday before Memorial Day, is National Road Trip Day. Many of us are starting this Memorial weekend to begin our summer road trips. We are going on a road trip in the middle of June this year from Pennsylvania to Yellowstone with many stops along the way. Making this video has helped me remember the many things I need to do for a successful trip. This video lends itself to using photographs, but we will be using a different style with video and hopefully drone photography for our road trip videos. Beatrix Potter said, "We cannot stay at home all our lives. We must present ourselves to the world, and we must look upon it as an adventure." Not only is vacationing fun, but for individuals with severe disabilities, it also can be a form of advocacy. If we are seen in the world, people know we exist, and will have a greater understanding of who we are and our needs. We are all individuals with different needs. Our loved ones may have the same disability, but he or she may have different desires, goals, and supports. A wide range of choices and opportunities should be available for all. Our family has joined advocacy groups for autism at the Capitol. We have also gone on prearranged tours of the Capitol and the White House. Alex got very excited at both places, but security didn't seem to be concerned by his loud vocalizations and arm flapping. Just being there was our small form of advocacy. People that make policy changes will have at least seen us and know some of our needs and our challenges. Recently, with his eye gaze communication software, TD Snap, Alex let us know that he likes books read to him. This is a change. Alex never seemed to like books before. He would leave the room or not sit still when we tried prior. Now he's asking and sitting for stories. Alex is 34 years old, and like all of us, learning new things. We purchased these books for Alex. I really like them. Great information on sights, animals, and plants, and a place to log when you see them at the parks. I emailed Julie, the author of What I Saw in Grand Teton, and she recommended that if your son likes animals, when you're in Grand Teton, maybe try driving the Antelope Flats loop in the evening. We plan on taking this recommendation and we'll give it a try because Alex tells us about animals using his eye gaze system all the time. We added locations, his new national park books, and animals that we will be seeing to Alex's Tobii Dynavox eye gaze device. So not only can he communicate these things, but we can point to the icons to give him a visual of what we will be seeing or going to see each day. We are hoping this will help with not only communicating with us, but that he understands his receptive communication. We don't know what Alex understands receptively, but he doesn't follow directions or appear to understand what we say. Alex doesn't always sleep well, and he can wake up and make very loud vocalizations, which will prevent us from sleeping and possibly disturb our neighbors. Online, you can find many examples of social stories for helping to improve behaviors. I have found that including photos of the individual and their family helps to keep the individual interested in the story. We are going to read this to Alex frequently before our trip. I hope it helps. This social story was made on Google Slides, so I can easily bring it up on my phone at night for Alex to look at. And I can also have the color copied and laminated to make it into a book. I'm trying to think positive instead of worrying about Alex's sleeping difficulties. If he doesn't sleep, we will see beautiful sunrises and possibly more early morning wildlife. And the stars are supposed to be beautiful out west with less East Coast city lighting. It can be difficult to remember everything needed for a 2-week trip, so I have made a list of some of the more important items in general and then a list for Alex. I don't want to be traveling for hours and find out I forgot medication. I watch many travel videos on YouTube between our own travels. One of those videos mentioned road trippers, so I thought we would give this a try to help plan Alex's adventure. Another video mentioned putting your reservations on a frequently used online calendar so that you can have easy access to that information quickly. Here are the rough plans for our road trip. But when we travel, we always have to be flexible. I'm nervous but excited. I hope Alex sleeps every night so we don't have to leave our campground in the middle of the night because of loud behaviors. The first thing on Alex's list is his gizmo watch and the charger. Alex can easily get lost if he is not holding my hand. He is nonverbal, a good-looking young man with no safety awareness. I downloaded the Gizmo app to my phone so I can find him if he gets lost. He doesn't need to be near my phone. Although there may be some remote areas that we may not have cell phone coverage, it will increase his safety most of the trip. I think this is really important, especially since we are traveling. The Gizmo watch is through Verizon. Since Alex has lived in a group home for many years, I don't typically give him his medication, so I'm afraid I will forget his medication on our trip. Medication goes down easier with applesauce, which travels well. Alex doesn't open containers, but safe storage for medication is something important to consider. Alex also drinks Boosts every day to maintain his weight. He eats a lot, but he still needs the extra calories. I know many individuals with autism that drink this for nutrition. Alex is Pica and he will eat everything and try to eat non-edibles, so we have to be careful. But some individuals I know, especially with a diagnosis of autism, can be very selective eaters, and their physicians will prescribe Boosts for added nutrition and calories. We will be traveling for 2 weeks and plan to stop to do laundry, but we'll need extra clothing for spills or leaks. We are also going to state and national parks for camping. Alex needs to bring his new Smokey the Bear shirt for photos. We will bring a bathing suit and liner for under the bathing suit, just in case we go swimming. On vacation, our hotel may have a pool, and we may camp near a lake. We need to remember water safety, especially since Alex is nonverbal. He elopes and has low safety awareness. The Autism Society of Florida has this great resource online to help prevent drowning. We plan on going biking and hiking, and we'll need the sports wheelchair plus the bar that attaches it to our bikes. We will also need to bring a standard wheelchair, communication bar, and mounting device. The standard wheelchair needs to be placed into the van on the side so it can be easily taken out of the van without having to unload all the bikes off the back of the van. Alex walks, but the wheelchair can be useful for safety and calming when in stores and restaurants. We purchased this portable DVD player years ago and is very helpful on long car rides and when camping without internet or phone service. Alex watches his TV shows to fall asleep. It also is calming when he is very excited and making loud vocalizations in the car. We try to be proactive and start his favorite shows before his behaviors begin so we aren't reinforcing that screaming loudly gets TV. Photos of his favorite DVDs will be downloaded onto his communication device prior to his trip so he can ask for which shows he wants. He doesn't typically watch DVDs when not on vacation because he has his streaming channels instead with greater variety. Alex will easily break or fall through a screened window, so we always keep windows shut. He can open doors. It always makes me nervous on vacation because we don't have our door alarms and some hotel doors are difficult to make secure. Sometimes we have had to place furniture in front of the door. We typically use a door stopper that is also an alarm, but I never really trust that they won't slide or get kicked out of place. Alex always sleeps furthest from the door. Since I am a worrier, I just purchased a security bar to try. I will let you know what I think in the future video. As mentioned in episode 1, we have an autism sticker on the window outside where Alex sits and an autism safety strap and the yellow dot on the back car window. We have heard that Yellowstone Park can be very crowded in the summer. Parking may be difficult at times. We don't use our disability parking play card all the time, but want to have it along just in case we need it. The access pass will save Alex money on reservations and entrance fees into the national parks. This pass needs to be applied for before your trip because it is not obtainable at all sites. It is available for U.S. citizens or permanent residents with permanent disabilities. We will also need to bring Alex's ID card, proof of insurance for medical emergencies, but also to get discounted rates in the Outreach and Museums for All programs. These programs provide discounted rates for individuals like Alex and their families, which will help keep the expenses down for Alex during his vacation. These programs have been wonderful for Alex over the years. It gives us the flexibility to just leave the museum if Alex needs to leave, without feeling sad because we paid a lot for admission. And my last safety tip: when you are at events and family picnics, have a designated person looking out for the safety of your loved one if needed. Every year, children get lost because they think someone else or everyone is watching out, only to find out that no one is watching. One year when Alex was little, we thought he was watching TV, but instead he was smearing birthday cake into the carpet. That was just a mess, but it could have been worse. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day. Please subscribe to see our road trip videos this summer.